So it's nice to see everyone. So just want to give a quick recap of yesterday. So for the first day of the gratitude challenge, we started with an awareness of breath meditation. We took a few moments to write into our gratitude journal. And then I read a prayer, Honoring Community by Pixie Lighthorse. And we're going to continue to follow that same model throughout the week. So we'll start with a meditation. We'll go into maybe a small talk or explanation about the meditation or practice, gratitude, and then we'll end with a prayer. And each day will be a little bit different, but that's the model that we'll follow. So today we're going to start with a loving kindness meditation. So if your loving kindness meditation helps us to generate feelings of kindness and compassion to both others and to ourselves. And this meditation is great because I think sometimes we think that either you have kindness and compassion or you don't, but it's actually more of a muscle and it can be developed and it can be strengthened. And that's really what we do in this type of meditation. And you might find that you have a preference for either a mindfulness meditation like awareness of breath or a loving kindness meditation. And to be honest, I generally lean towards the mindfulness, but they're really two sides of the same coin. So where one helps us to kind of generate that wisdom where we can see our thoughts clearly and choose not to react to them, the other really helps us generate that sense of love and compassion for ourselves and others. And we need both, right, to get along successfully in the world. So I definitely encourage you in your own practice to really try to vary it up. And the loving kindness, while it helps us to foster a sense of kindness and compassion, which ultimately makes the world a better place, it also creates a sense of safety and love within us. So this type of meditation has been shown to decrease negative emotions like greed, anxiety, and jealousy, and increase positive emotions like love, connection, and joy. So Stanford University had done a study on loving kindness meditation, and they found after a 7-minute meditation, most of the participants had reported just having more of a sense of connection with others. So that's really what we're trying to instill too. You know, I wish I could offer this practice to the entire country as kind of a prescription to do like a morning loving kindness meditation, but at least we can do it here. So this will be our prescription. So to get started, you can get into a comfortable seat, maybe sit up tall, spine long, shoulders stacked over hips. You can close your eyes here, maybe keep the chin slightly tucked so neck is in line with the spine. And we'll just take a few moments just to arrive. So maybe even just start to focus your breath right now, just starting to focus the mind. And starting to notice the inhales and the exhales. Now bring to mind someone for whom it's easy for you to love. So it's a very uncomplicated relationship. And this could even be a pet, but somebody whom it's easy for you to love. You can picture this person in your mind's eye. You can picture them happy. They're smiling, maybe doing something that they love. Now consider that you really do want this person to be happy. And see just how that shows up in your body. I'm going to offer this person a blessing, so you can silently repeat it just after me. May you be happy. May you be safe. May you be healthy. And may you live with ease. And as you visualize this person, really considering that you would move all the roadblocks for them to help them have a successful life just full of ease and meaning. And just noticing again how that shows up in your body. Maybe you even turn up the corners of your lips into a smile. Next, we're going to move our focus to a more neutral person. So somebody whom you have neither negative or positive feelings for. It could be somebody that maybe you pass in a commute or someone you see at the checkout. But you don't need to overanalyze it. Whoever came to mind, you can use that person. And knowing that we really all want the same things in life. We want to be happy, feel that our life has meaning, and family safe. We'll start to cultivate that same feeling that we did for our first person to this more neutral person. And so you can picture this person in your mind's eye. Picture them happy. And really, why wouldn't you want them to be happy? And now we'll extend that same blessing to our neutral person. May you be happy. May you be safe. May you be healthy. And may you live with ease. I'm really feeling how it feels to wish this person has all of those. And we'll sit with that feeling for a moment. You can continue to visualize this person happy in your mind's eye. Next, we're going to bring our focus to a more challenging person. And so this is a person that it's not easy for you to get along with. You don't need to choose the most challenging person in your life, but generally whoever comes to mind is a good person to work with. And since we know that all sentient beings are created equal, we're going to extend them our same blessings. We also know maybe if they were a little bit happier and had more ease, they might be a little bit easier to get along with. And remembering that at our core, we want the same things. To find a life of meaning, to keep our family safe, and to be healthy and happy. And so you can picture this more challenging person in your mind's eye. And we'll offer him or her our same blessing. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. And may you live with ease. And taking a moment and really sending out those blessings to this person. to send out those blessings. We'll send it out to the whole country, really to the whole world, to all sentient beings. And you can include yourself in this group as well too. So however you want to visualize that. And imagining what an amazing world we would have if everybody did feel happy, healthy, safe, and at ease. Just taking a moment, so visualizing that. Maybe it's just visualizing your community, your family, if that's easier. But knowing we'll direct this out to everyone. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. And may you live with ease. And really seeing how that shows up in your body to extend that blessings to the whole world. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll take a moment just to close out the practice. And so together we can bow our head. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And take a moment. Maybe look around, just starting to reorient yourself. Give your legs and arms maybe a little bit of rub coming back into the body. I just wanted to read a quote from the 14th Dalai Lama. It's, "This is my simple religion. There is no need for temples. No need for complicated philosophy. Our own brain, our own heart is our temple. The philosophy is kindness." So I really love that quote. One question that comes up for me a lot when we do the loving kindness is when we get to the difficult person is, do we have to really forgive the difficult person, or does that difficult person, do we accept them? And the idea is that we want to offer them love and compassion, but that also might mean I don't want you part of my life too, because we have to offer ourselves love and compassion. So if there is an issue with boundaries or something, you can offer somebody kindness and compassion without having them in your life. So I think that's kind of an important thing to note. Just like we can offer our forgiveness, but we can also tell that person that it's probably best if they're not in our home or part of our life, depending on what had happened in the future. So I know it can be kind of complicated to grasp the thought of forgiveness, love, and compassion, but also having boundaries and making sure that you offer that to yourself. And I did want to mention that because it is a question that I get asked occasionally when we do the love and kindness practice about the difficult person. So next I wanted to share a practice that has worked for me, and this practice is called Just Like Me. So in love and kindness, we learned that we all have the same desires in life. We want to be healthy. We want to feel that our life has meaning. We want to keep our families safe. So often when we're about to encounter on a difficult situation, or maybe we have a difficult conversation that we have planned, it can help to start to find even other similarities with this person before going into the encounter. So maybe you both have children, or maybe you're both from the same town. You might work in the same industry. So when we start to find similarities with others and focus on the similarities rather than the differences, it can help give us more of a connection. And I think this is particularly important now because we really are so much more alike than sometimes it can seem. I really didn't want to talk about the political aspect of it, but even with the political divide, if we can kind of get over the politics and really think of what's at the core of a lot, we can try to make those connections. So it's always helpful if you're in the midst of a challenging conversation or a time with person to really remember, how are we similar? What are the things that we have in common? And then sometimes that can give you a common ground on which to work with. So that was a practice. It's called Just Like Me, that I had learned in one of my meditation retreats that I try to remember too when I'm kind of in some sort of conflict with another person. So that might help you as well. So next I wanted to take about 5 minutes to write in our gratitude journals. So you can grab your journal, and if you remember, we're going to write 3 things for which we're grateful for, and we're going to explain why we're grateful for them. So maybe instead of saying, I'm grateful for my job, it's I am grateful that I have the financial resources to feed my family or to go on a vacation or to whatever you're grateful for about the job. So it's identifying what you're grateful for and also why you're grateful for it. And we'll just take a couple of minutes just to do that here. About another minute or so. And we can just take a moment to wrap up. Just remembering the goal of the gratitude exercise is really just to consider the things that we're grateful for, because often we don't take the time to consider, which can make us feel a little bit we can focus more on the negative. So yesterday we talked about the negativity bias, but you start to notice that you have a change in your attitude and interactions when you start your day remembering what you are grateful for. And we're going to wrap up our practice with a prayer. So again, a prayer is our connection to our higher power or our divine. So I'm reading prayers this week from various spiritual teachers, and if the word that they use doesn't resonate with you, like God or Lord or Goddess, but just replace it with your own higher power. So it's your own inner conversation. So this morning I'm reading Morning Prayer by Marianne Williamson. Dear God, I give this day to you. May my mind stay centered on the things of spirit. May I not be tempted to stray from love. As I begin this day, I open to receive you. Please enter, will you already abide. May my mind and heart be pure and true. And may I not deviate from the things of goodness. May I see the love and innocence in all mankind, behind the mask we all wear and the illusions of this worldly plane. I surrender to you my doings this day. I ask only that they serve you in the healing of the world. May I bring your love and goodness with me to give unto others wherever I go. Make me the person you would have me be. Direct my footsteps and show me what you would have me do. Make the world a safer, more beautiful place. Bless all your creatures. Heal us all and use me, dear Lord, that I might know the joy of being used by you. Amen. So that was our practice for this morning. So I just wanted to thank you all for joining me today for another day. And I'll unmute folks if anybody has any questions or thoughts.